Hi there, Leo. Leo, this is your 1 week reading. Tuning into the collective Leo energy just before this, and not sure how many of you it's going to resonate with, but I did feel a sense of needing to hold a lot of things together, maybe feeling very responsible for yourself, but also for others. Not sure if that reflects how you're feeling, but we're gonna see what these oracle cards reveal right away about your general feeling, your general energy. Let's tune in for what I guess is the second or is it the third week? I don't even know where we are at. It's hilarious. Let's see. So January 11th through the 18th. What are you guys dealing with? Wow. So that's interesting. Yep, that's not the best energy at the back here. So perhaps you felt you were being manipulated to some degree because if you resonate with this card, feel like someone who is here on this earth for a purpose. Earth angels are servers, they're healers, they're doers, right? They help empower others. Your ancestors are looking out for you at this time. This could be something that runs in the family, do-gooders, you know, community activists. It could be any number of things that you're doing. You're trying to maintain equilibrium, right? Balance, Ice King energy. It's kind of like a King of Swords energy, but the fact that there is a manipulation sense at the back of the deck means that some of you feel as though someone else is pulling the strings, right? Whether it's emotionally or other. I think that's why you are feeling like you need to some sort of intellectual balance at this, and clear-sightedness, you know, like clear-mindedness, that's what I wanted to say. So let's see, what are the energies surrounding Leo collective at this time? We're not just talking about love right now. Wow, this is a little bit disturbing for me. I see bondage. Wow. Heavy emotional pain in your recent history. Something was blocked. That's interesting. So these are energies around you, right? So these are two very, wow, your ancestors. I feel like your ancestors or your light team, whoever you believe in, is protecting you from someone or multiple someones, right? They are blocking them, they're binding them from gaining access to your energy. And they're blocking them because these are people that have caused you, or it could be the same person that have caused you emotional pain in the past. All right, let's see. Show me Leo Collective's most recent past when it comes to this matter. Okay, these all flipped. Self-love reversed, priest reversed, abuse reversed, unbothered reversed, and health concern reversed. Wow, these are, oh wow, energies and people that have really left you feeling a sense of imprisonment. Not literally, most of you, right? At least. Yeah, you were in a situation where you were unable to have time for yourself, give like to yourself. This was a situation that might have led to health concerns. These are past, right? This is like past energy. Unbothered reversed, meaning bothered. You were very bothered. And that, again, is departing energy. maybe there was some form of this, right? I don't want to say it out loud. Verbal, physical, emotional, mental combination thereof. I hope that you've gone out there and received the support and help that you need, if that is the case. And some of you, this came from someone that you trusted, not necessarily a priest, but somebody that was meant or was supposed to be heaven sent, you know, someone that was supposed to be divinely led to you, but who turned out to not be that at all. So you guys, this is like a heavy energy that you dealt with in the past. Now, where are you presently? Let's see. I'm starting this reading very differently than my usual. Okay, there's a little bit of concern. What else, Spirit? What are the energies that Leo Collective is feeling right now? Sure, let's see. What can you clarify? The concern card, okay. Oh, so yeah, there's some sort of negative limiting belief that Spirit, wow. And actually, you might have been receiving support from your community at large, has been trying to help you remove, right? So here's the thing, the community around you, wow. The community around you and Spirit, your ancestors, your light team, God, whoever you believe in, Allah, wow, they've all been trying to help you remove this feeling of concern. I'm getting more and more like this is like chronic anxiety. This is a card that I've been actually pulling a lot from my Sacred Woundings deck lately. Yeah, so as someone who once suffered with that as well, the thing is, most of the time, it's doing no good, and it's taking a physical toll on you. Okay, so let's see. Spirit, can you show me what Leo Collective is dealing with in their love life? Because I do feel like it is a romantic reason, former romantic reason. What is going on with the Leo Collective to cause them such concern? Oh, you're doing some inner child healing, and I love this card. This is you guys. Courage, but it is Leo. Perhaps the number 53 is significant to you. 53 or 5 and 3 or 3. Willingness to confront agony, pain, danger, uncertainty, or intimidation. Yeah, this is you trying to get over whoever wounded you in the past. It takes a lot of strength to venture, persevere, and withstand danger, fear, or difficulty. Maybe this was an ongoing situation that, not the courage part. Well, maybe. I mean, maybe you were in a situation that caused you to constantly be on edge. You are currently undergoing some deep inner child healing. Good for you. I want to see more. I really want to know who this was. Who was it that caused Leo so much pain, it seems? It's a lot of cards there. Hold on. We're using the extra deck by Intuitive Cav. Okay, it's very specific. Cool guy. Okay, so someone who appeared cool on the outside. Oh, wow. Okay, guys. Could be a former stalker or spy, someone who invaded your privacy, someone who was trying to dig up information on you. My goodness, this doesn't sound great. So this is a lot that you dealt with. You might have had some sort of contract with this person, contract or agreement or obligation. Now, some of you might have been dealing with a Taurus. Not all of you, okay? only take what resonates here. Some of you, this person might have originally seemed like a role model. Wow. Okay. Very interesting. Tell me more about this connection, Spirit. What was it about? What are the underlying energies of the connection that Leo is healing from at this time? That's a lot of cards. Hold on, let's take these. Someone who is ego-driven, and there was an element of destiny involved in your meeting and connection. This person had a pretty healthy, overly healthy ego. With the cool guy, I can see that. Yeah, okay. So they thought a lot about what others think about, well, they put a lot of belief into what others thought of your connection. Drinking the Kool-Aid. And Dark Night of the Soul. So that is something that you, I feel, are going through at this time. It's quite a way to start the year, I gotta say, guys. This is not necessarily the collective energy that I had. This is a different Leo collective than I remember channeling late last year. All right, so you've had to surrender this connection, and it sounds like it's for good reason, okay? I want to see how let's get into tarot for a moment here. How are you feeling about the person on your mind, Leo? Yeah, that's interesting. You have Two of Swords and Ace of Wands. What's the Ace of Wands about, Spirit? Three of Cups. So there were some good times. Yeah, maybe this was a marriage or other commitment. That has ended. The cycle has ended, guys. This person was your wish fulfillment, as I saw the Nine of Cups back there, along with the Hierophant. But now you're kind of at this point where you're like, I know I have to make a decision. You know what to do. Your eyes, you yourself have closed your eyes to the fire in front of you, right? You know which way you need to walk. But you're still thinking about some sort of, either this is reflective of a third party, but I don't think it is. Or this is you thinking of the good times, perhaps wanting a reunion. I do think that you want to communicate with them and you want another opportunity with them. Ace of Wands. It's very interesting because it doesn't feel like this person was necessarily healthy for you, at least not recently. So actually, then let's find out. What is your energy towards, we'll first ask what your energy is towards the person on your mind. Seven of Swords and Three of Coins. I do see more and more evidence of a third party. You experienced a heavy ending, a painful ending. Like I can feel the wounds, right? Almost. Ten of Swords is like, you were crushed. You were crushed. Your energy is also saying you were crushed. Seven of Swords, you're actually, I don't think you want a new, you do not want a new beginning. Your energy is saying no. Seven of Swords is like, that is either you discovering secrets about them and they're still on your mind, right? Including maybe third party, because these two cards together tell me about that. A third person or third energy was involved in your relationship, or you tried to work with this person, collaborate with them, Three of Coins, and something got in the way, whether it was lies. I do feel like it ended. Deception. I think right now, your soul and probably a lot of you, your body, your mind, your heart, and your gut for sure, all of you is screaming at you like, I need to strategize my way out if you haven't already gotten out, okay? Let's get more into what happened between the two of them. What happened between Leo and the person on their mind? Okay, so you guys were investing heavily in the relationship with the 7 of Coins. What caused the 10 of Swords? You were investing heavily. Juggling. Juggling in, perhaps they had multiple options, but what caused the ending? Well, I'm going to find out, but it looks like some sort of repeated cycle of hiding. Someone was hiding something. Sorry, 8 of Swords. Someone was very much in their head. Maybe non-committal. 8 of Swords. What is the 8 of Swords about? Tell me. What caused the ending between these two? Yeah, I mean, I am getting third-party energy. I absolutely am. So, the 3 of Swords is truly about heartbreak, but more than that, this is about seeing your person with someone else. And yeah, you know, I love how this person is, she actually has taken one of the swords out already. She's on the way to healing. She sees clearly what has happened. She knows that there has been deception. And I think you too knew that. I think you were hiding from what you knew to be the truth of this 3 of Swords, that there was a betrayal. And now, yeah, here's the thing. Both of you invested a lot, 7 of Coins. You wanted this 10 of Coins. Maybe some of you 10 of Pentacles, right? Some of you may have already had it, you know, in the form of a family structure, a home, stable dynamic, but it's simply fractured due to an outside energy. Show me, Spirit. Actually, let's use this deck instead. I want to get clarification on that before we say that for sure, huh? Spirit, was there a third party involved in Leo's situation with their person in the past? Okay. This card did not flip out. Maybe. So I see other cards right now. What is this cleansing? Yeah, you're either there was a third party, right? Or there was the perception of a third party. Yeah, so here's the thing. Someone felt threatened. I don't know if that's you or them. But for those of you who there was no third party and you're sure, so here's the thing, if you will know if there was a third party or a third energy in the mix, okay? I'm not saying something that you don't already know. For those of you for whom that does not apply, so no, there was no third party, there was this feeling of being threatened and maybe ego bruising. This is not the healthiest energy to be in, right? Retaliation and threatened. Punishment, revenge. I'm glad that right now you are in cleansing mode and healing mode. You are still seeing signs for your person. For those of you who want to reconcile with, you're obsessed, huh? There's a little bit of obsession. Either they or you are obsessed with the other. For those of you who want reconciliation, let's see, and who haven't been in a toxic situation with this person, I want to get some advice for you right away. Okay, so So yeah, so death. And then the back of the deck is Page of Wands. Yeah, sure. Once you are able to fully release the ending, that Ten of Swords ending, and transform it, you can have a new beginning, right? With them, with this death and transformation card. Page of Wands is absolutely about dating, right? And going back out there, having your options open. Let's see, what is this? Knight of Pentacles, sure, slowly. It's a slow and it'll be a slow and steady process for you. You know, notice that everything coming out is either Page or Knight energy. The Page of Cups is at the back of the deck. I don't know why. I'm a little bit more scattered than usual, and that's not used to feeling that way. So this is very odd. If you are indeed feeling scattered, I recommend working on your root chakra. So perhaps some nature walks. If you have an animal, sit with them and just gently, like, I would say do that technique where you gaze into your pet's dog, cat, bird, even if you can, eyes for some nice grounding energy. Gently pet them. Spend a little time with nature. And also meditation, yoga, breath work, all good grounding exercises. Something that gives you a sense of peace. I really feel like that message is for someone. So let me know. Yeah, I feel it. Page of Cups. All right, so back to what I was saying. You need to, for those of you who were not in a toxic situation and who do want a second chance, or I don't know where you're at exactly. I don't see cycles here, but another opportunity with your person, it can come, but it has to go slowly. Death followed by Knight of Pentacles. That is like, hey, okay, let the ending go. Have we both healed? Let's talk. Let's work on things slowly. Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck. You need to really carefully remove all those daggers, right, from both of your backs at this point. That those 10 swords, it's like I can feel how heavy they still are on you. I'm not sure what the outcome will be. We're gonna find out. What is the most likely outcome for Leo and their person for those who are seeking reconciliation? Wow, so I did not. These cards, ever since I got them, I've been stubborn about wanting to use them, but they are, it's the most slippery deck that I've ever seen. Page of Cups, so that's really small, but, and then the Queen of Cups just like slipped out. Okay, so love. Okay, yes, there is love. Small, innocent, childlike, kind of like a first love kind of energy, right? A little bit naive. But underneath that, there is a depth, right? There is deep love. Queen of Cups. And the Nine, what is this, the Nine of Cups? Nine of Cups at the back of the deck. Okay. But the Knight of Pentacles, don't forget, is a slow burn. All right. Now, for those of you who are like, no, I don't want to go back there. I don't want to reconcile. I'm not going to reconcile. What is Spirit's advice for you? Page of Pentacles. Yeah. Ooh. All right. So first of all, Four of Pentacles. Keep your cards close to your chest, okay? Don't talk about things so much. Page of Pentacles. Work on a project, a creative endeavor. One of my favorite readers, what does she always say? Oh gosh, she has something, mission. She's like, you had a mission. What is something that gives you a great deal of peace? Remember I was talking about grounding? That's for you guys, I think. Do something that helps you feel grounded and gives you, like, hey, work on a project that has like an end, like like if you're gonna write a book, write the whole book, right? If you're gonna paint a picture, finish it. Make sure you do the whole project. That's Spirit's advice. Take things slowly. Anything else for those Leos who are not seeking reconciliation? Justice. Ooh. Oh man, you also got the Death card. I mean, all of you need to really focus on letting go of the feelings of you. Maybe you have feelings of retaliation, desires. Hey, no shade. We've all been there. When we're wronged, that's just a natural human feeling, okay? I want you to know that Spirit is bringing you justice in the form of some sort of soulmate. Six of Cups. Once you release the ending, okay? And this is important. Forgive both yourself and the other person. I don't care about the other person so much, but I do think that holding a grudge, that only brings down your energy, and so that'll block new energy from coming towards you, new positive energy. You want someone that is high vibrational, right? So you too must be high vibrational, and that can't be faked, okay? I know plenty of people that wear masks faking it, and it's very obvious. So don't do that. Don't be one of those. I know you're not. I didn't get to use my Twisted Oracle card deck here, but I really would like to for you, Leo. Leo, let's get some more advice for you. All of you. Spirit, can give my lovely Leo some advice, please. Please and thank you. Okay. That's interesting. Why are you giving me... I don't know. I mean, some of you need to work on your finances a bit here. Some of you, it's asking you to be a wingman, a best friend, a partner in crime. You gotta cut this. You gotta cut this tie. I mean, this image is so disturbing to me. I'm like, I don't even want to show it to you. This past tie, karmic tie. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. It's hilarious. Yeah. So be wary of any two-faced fake friends, frenemies out there. Some of you might have that. That's shady. Yeah, beware. Be aware that there's some people out there who may talk about you. I don't know. I hate gossiping. There was a time in my life where I wasn't like this, but I think the more I focused on my own healing, I realized I don't have time, and my own like passion projects, my own work. I don't have time. I don't have time to be gossiping. Who gossips? Keep those good memories, okay? Not all things have to be discarded from your past. And yeah, maybe you have a best friend out there that Spirit is encouraging you to reach out to. If you haven't reached out to them, go for it, please. All right, Spirit, show me who is coming. I know I said soulmate, but tell me more about this soulmate that's coming towards my Leos who are, wow, an Emperor. Okay. I like did that because I'm an Aries. Oh my God, so many cards. I have 2 Aries cards here. It's a lot of cards. Could be some of you a twin flame dynamic because we have the Lovers out here. It's because the way I asked this question, I did not separate one Leo collective out from the other. Some of you, those of you who are asking for your old person, the person that you want to reconcile with, that is absolutely coming, but I do see evidence that that is a complicated relationship. The evidence is in the form of Tower. Okay. The two poles of a deep karmic slash possibly twin flame dynamic, lovers and devil. That's attachment. This is the dark side and the light side of love. You got both. And the heartbreak card, right? And the waiting card. The Three of Swords and the Three of Wands. Some of you, the ones who are looking for that reconciliation, it is out there for you. There's a timeline out there for you where it is entirely feasible and likely. Yeah, and you're going to manifest it. Magician. Others of you, I do see new love coming towards you. Could be, again, another fire sign. All right? Because there's so much fire energy. I'm like, oof, I'm a fire sign and I'm like sweating. I mean, check this out. Six of Wands, Eight of Wands, King of Wands, Emperor. Again, I said Aries could be just another fire sign. And this Ace of Pentacles is telling me that that is new opportunity. All right, well, may you all find lots of Three of Cups memories in your future. That is for you. Reunion energy, enjoyment energy, time with friends. It's all coming for you. All right, Leo, I hope that this was the reading that you were looking for. Let me know in the comments. Let me know if it helps. Slightly different platform than my usual, right? Slightly different format too. So hopefully it works, and I will see you next week. Ciao.